Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS Academy. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 30th June 2024. So let's get started with our discussion. So one thing I want to say is, here I am taking Delhi edition of Hindu. So whichever edition you are having, you can follow that edition blindly. So there is no need of following only this Delhi edition or only Hyderabad edition or only Chennai edition. So whichever the edition you have, you can follow that edition. And one more thing is, two important things that you have to follow in your preparation is, first one is your UPSC syllabus. So syllabus will be guiding you throughout this journey till you clear this examination. So you should not keep the syllabus copy away or aside. So you have to read the topics according to our syllabus. Then only you will be going in a right path. And even you have to know the micro listing of topics and what exactly and which topics that you have to see from your syllabus point of view. You have to know that. I'm very glad and I'm very proud to say that. So we started our offline batch on 27th May. So it is around 1 month, okay? But now the students are in a condition to identify which is the article relevant from our examination point of view, and even they are saying like in which subject we have to fit that, and even they are giving answers regarding what exactly they have to focus. And actually only geography and economic classes are going on for them, and now even if I ask any question from polity, so they are answering those questions. So this is one of the proud moment for me, and I'm whatever the mentorship classes or the videos that you are posting, they are original videos. So there is no even the prescript or anything. I didn't say anything about the thing. So directly I will call them after once exam is done, and I will be taking their interview. Okay. So here, if you want to take foundation course either online or offline, you can visit our academy, which is located in Ashok Nagar at pillar number 36, exactly opposite Vijaya Medicals, and you can meet me in office. And foundation course is very important, and try to take the right choice and try to take the right decision in your life. Okay, because this coaching plays a very important role, and they have to guide you in a right way. So try to choose a right institute for your bright future. Okay, yeah. And next important thing is, you have to focus on your previous year's questions. PYQs is very important, so that you can understand exactly where UPSC is focusing on, and you will be knowing one more thing, that is what to focus and what not to focus, all these things that you will be knowing. Okay, so these two are very important things that you have to focus on. And now let us go to our front page. And this is one of the proud moment for Indians. That is, India scripts incredible comeback wins the title. So it is about T20 World Cup that we got. Okay. So how many of you are watch this cricket, and how many of you are having a hobby of watching cricket? So even I too like the cricket the most, but actually I'm not getting enough time nowadays after starting offline to watch this thing like cricket, etc. And even my kids, they will not allow me to watch this cricket also. But unfortunately, yes, I'm very happy to get this title. Okay, and now let us move on. So in this front page, I see there is one article which is very important. Governor files defamation suit against Mamata. So what is the keyword here? Keyword is defamation. What is the keyword? Defamation. So let us see the dimensions. So before seeing dimensions, I want to say how we are discussing this current affairs and how it will be useful in your all stages of UPSC. That mainly like prelims, mains, interview, how it will be useful. So first we are going to select one article. So in that article, we will be selecting the keyword. So after selecting the keyword, we will try to keep in our syllabus. Okay. For example, in which paper it fits, and in that subject exactly in which topic we can see that. And after that, we are going to see different dimensions. So this different dimensions is very important. It is also called as multi-dimensional approach. So after seeing dimensions, we will be going back to this article and we'll see summary. So what is that article is talking about summary, and we are going to see some key insights. Okay, what are the insights of that article so that we can understand what is happening around. And after seeing that, again we are going to see our basics. So there we are going to connect with our static syllabus, and in this static syllabus I will give you mind maps. So this mind maps you can directly use in your answers, because answer writing skills and answer writing art is very important to clear UPSC. So with the help of our mind maps you can clear this examination for sure. So you can see the mind maps, and after seeing this I am also going to give you practice questions of both prelims and also mains. So this is the actual way to read your current affairs, especially if you are preparing for UPSC or IAS examination. So if you read this articles in this manner for continuously 1 to 1.5 years, you will be clearing this examination for sure. So many of you might not be knowing how to read this current affairs. So for that, please do follow our channel, and especially you can also refer this channel to your friends also who are in need. So try to spread this analysis to as many people as possible from your side. Okay, because if you're getting more number of views and more number of subscribers, etc., then we will be also coming up with more initiatives that will be ultimately useful for you guys. Okay, try to spread this channel, and as well as try to spread this Hindu news analysis for others, and even you know about this importance of Hindu analysis and how this had been very useful for even toppers they referred our Hindu analysis, and I already posted those videos of toppers which they said about our Hindu analysis and importance of Hindu analysis. Okay, don't ignore this. So please try to spread this channel, and as well as spread this videos to your friends also. It is my humble request, guys. Yes. Now let us see the first article. It is about defamation, right? So what is a keyword? Keyword is defamation. Okay, keyword is defamation. So where we can fit in GS paper 2, we have polity and governance. So in this polity and governance, we have legislature and we have topics called as judiciary. So in these both these topics, so we can connect this topic of defamation. And here you can get both prelims and also mains based question from this topic. Okay, and what are the dimensions you have to see? So you have to see dimensions like what is defamation, and you have to see types of defamation, and you have to see what is the impact of this defamation, and you have to see what are the measures, etc. So these dimensions are more than enough that you have to know regarding this defamation. Clear? Now let us see this article in detail, guys. So what is summary? Summary says that here governor files defamation suit against Mamata following her remarks on women feeling unsafe at Raj Bhavan. So actually what happened, Mamata Banerjee from which state? She is from West Bengal, right? So here she mainly says that women are feeling unsafe in Raj Bhavan. So because of this, now governor of that state filed a defamation suit against Mamata. So what are the key highlights? So here now there is a legal battle which is going on between governor and as well as chief minister of that state. Okay, so now because of this we can understand there is increasing of political unrest, or there is increasing of tension in relationship between two political figures. Who are they? Governor and as well as chief minister. So these two are very important political figures in that state, right? So between these two there is a tussle which is going on. So what is the reason here why there is increasing of tension? Because Mamata Banerjee ji, so she commented that women's safety at Raj Bhavan raised questions about security measures in the place at governor's residence and even against governor. So there are some recent harassment allegations. So because of all these things, now your governor, he filed a defamation against Mamta Banerjee. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly says. And apart from this, even there are some political issues like oath taking and everything which is going on. We are not focusing on that. So what is the important word here? What is this defamation? Defamation is very important, right? So defamation is a legal term. So what it refers? It refers to a false statement, so made by one individual and about another individual. So whenever this kind of a thing which is doing, then that will be damaging their reputation. Okay, defamation, how it happens? By two things. So first one is by directly giving or spoking something about that person, and next one is by publishing some statements. So if you're publishing some statements which is causing or a defamation or decreasing or damaging their reputation, then that is called as libel means written something or published something. And next one is spoken something, comes under slander and libel. So these are the two forms of this defamation. You have to remember this, and you have to use these words also whenever you are writing your mains answer. And please let me know, guys, I am using here mind maps, whether can you see that mind maps or not if I'm zooming. Please, okay, if you're giving reply, then only I can do something favor. So if you're facing problems, then it will be also uncomfortable for me, right? So whatever the work I'm doing, so I'm getting up at early morning 5. So despite of having twins, I have two babies. They're just 1 year. So recently they had their birthday. Okay, they completed their birthday. So despite of whatever the hard work I'm doing, so if it is not useful for you, it is ultimately waste, right? So please let me know if there are any suggestions, if you can see this mind maps or not, or else can I come up with any alternative method. So please let me know your suggestions, because even the views are decreasing day by day. So earlier in the month of January, we used to get around 15 to 20,000 K views for each and every Hindu analysis video. Now it is not even 2,000 to 3,000 views that we are getting. So whatever the work we are doing, so we are doing 100% from our side. So we are discussing summary, we are giving insights, we are connecting with the basics, understanding, and even we are trying to give you the mind maps and also practice questions. So this is the way actually. Okay, so I want to request you that please try to spread this Hindu analysis to your friends, and wherever the part of like if in whichever the group you're part of, so please try to share our channel and try to share our Hindi analysis. So this will be very very useful. So actually whatever the content we are providing, so that is highly, and I'm doing a lot of work, background work for that. So try to understand and try to share this video and try to give your suggestions, whether you are seeing this, whether you can able to see this mind map or not. Okay, so here you can see the key elements of this defamation. So in this defamation, it can be done by four things. So first one is they can make a false statement. So the statements which are false about so and so person, and because of this cause damage to the reputation of that person. And next one is publication. So the statement must be communicated to others by any publication, for example, releasing a book, releasing a magazine or posters or anything, pamphlets, etc. And this one is injury. The statement must harm the subject's reputation. So yes, with the statements or with this publication, so it will be causing damage to so and so person reputation also. And next one is fault. The level of fault varies based on the plaintiff status. So what happens? So even that will be called fault also. Okay, so these are the ways or the key elements of defamation. And I want to give you one mains question, guys, because you have to practice. So how many questions you will be practicing? So that much perfect you will become. Okay, so answer writing is very important. So you can start from this current affairs. Okay, so here it says explain the elements of defamation claim. I said four elements, and what defenses can be used against defamation lawsuit. So if there is any defamation lawsuits, so what you can do, okay, against them. So what are the steps? There are four steps. Do some research and tell me which are those four defenses against defamation, and you have to give even examples to illustrate your points. So try to see. And I want to say one more thing. So we are going to launch current affairs course. So in that current affairs course, so we are going to give you daily PDF. So apart from this Hindu, we are going to give you one PDF which is covering your static syllabus. And apart from these articles, there are other articles also which are important, right? So we will be giving you notes of that entire important articles from this Hindu newspaper. Apart from that, you will be getting one more PDF daily where we are covering other than Hindu other sources. And next one is weekly compilation of current affairs you will be getting, and monthly compilation of current affairs, and even you will be getting weekly one live class, okay, where the important articles of that week will be discussed on live. And one more thing is you will be having weekly quiz also, okay, prelims based quiz. And even whatever the questions we are giving in this current affairs, you will be getting even PDF of answers of that also. So in this way, so this course is comprehensively covering your static syllabus, current affairs, and also answer writing, and also prelims quiz or prelims MCQ based test every week. So here try to join that course, and the details of that course is already provided in your app, okay, Rathods IAS Academy app. So download the app, which is the link of that app is given in the description box, so that you will be get utmost beneficial, and that course will be helpful for both your mains, prelims, and as well as interview. So don't take any choice. Try to join that course today itself. Okay. Yes. Now let us see the next article. It is about 5 soldiers killed as tank swept away in Ladakh's Shyok River. So whenever you are seeing any river, there is a high chance of getting question regarding that so and so river in your prelims. Okay, so you have to be very much careful regarding that. Okay, now let us see this article in detail. So what is the summary? Summary says that one tank which had been swept away in this Shyok River during training exercise. So in training exercise, one tank had been swept away. So how many people were there in that? There are 5 people, and these 5 people or 5 soldiers, they lost their life. So it is one tragedy that we can say. So here this tragic incidents highlights the dangers which are faced by the soldiers. So here whenever you are writing any essay or any answer regarding what are the problems of this armored forces, then you can add this also, like yes, they are facing dangers, especially during the training exercises, because they are having more risk. Okay, they are having more risk. So what happened suddenly in this river? So there is increased water level. So because of this, what happened? Even the rescue mission also, there is unpredictable nature is also one of the important cause for this type of situation. Okay, and even the team members, they made lot of efforts, but what happened suddenly? There is high water levels and strong currents. So because of this, what happened? So they didn't control this emergency situation. It is very very difficult to control that situation. Okay, so finally this tragedy happened. Right, now let us see here geographic and hydrological features of River Shyok. So this River Shyok, I will be zooming it so that you can have a clear vision. So if you see this Shyok River, where it originates from Rimo Glacier. It is very important. And where is this Rimo Glacier is located? In Karakoram range. And this river which flows through which region? Ladakh region, and along this traverse rugged and remote areas. And it is one of the major tributary of river Indus. It is also very important. And from rivers or like drainage system, Himalayan river system, Peninsula river system. So every year there will be no question paper of UPSC prelims without questions from this river. Okay, you have to know about this drainage system well, especially Himalayan river system. Okay, so Shyok is a major tributary of river Indus, and where it joins? So the Shyok River joins Indus near a town called as Sakardu in Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan. Okay, so and even the Shyok River is having its own tributaries. For example, Nubra River, okay, which comes from Nubra Valley. So these are some important facts that you have to know regarding this Shyok River. And now let us see some prelims practice questions, which are very very easy. So try to answer those for sure. And I am getting good number of answers from students. From tomorrow onwards, I will be announcing those students' name also. So if I want to announce your name, you have to give your answers for sure in the comment box. Okay, the question is the Shyok River is a tributary which is a major river. So which river's tributary it is? So Ganges, Brahmaputra, Indus and Yamuna. Very simple question. So give me your answer in comment box. And next one is the Shyok River originates from which glacier? I said about this. So option A is Gangotri Glacier, option B is Siachen Glacier, and option C is Remo Glacier, and option D is Jammu Glacier. So tell me which is that. And next, I want to give you one mains question, that is, discuss the geological significance of Shyok River in the context of Ladakh region. How does it influence the local climate, agriculture and settlements? So whenever you're getting mains questions, so it will be not like UPSC will be asking only from one subject point of view. Now UPSC is interlinking with other subjects. So it is an example. So how it is having influence on climate, agriculture and as well as settlements. So try to write an answer for this question. At least try to attempt this question for sure. Okay, now let us go back to our Hindu. So I am leaving this city page and even the states page also. There is nothing much important. Yes, here you can see one article. Obviously, every time that will be news, it is about accident in firecracker industry. So title says 4 workers killed in accident at fireworks factory near Sattur in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, 4 workers were killed in fire accident. Okay, now let us see the dimensions. So this article is talking about firecracker industry accident. Okay, where we can fit this? In GS paper 3, we have science and technology, science behind this firecracker industry, and especially you will be studying about different substances. Okay, you will be seeing different substances that we will be using in this firecrackers. Sometimes if you are bursting some crackers, you will be seeing pink color sparkles, some will give blue color sparkles, some will give yellow color, gold color, red color, right? So based on the substance we will be using, so we will be getting that colors. So you have to know which substances gives which color. So this will be like a prelims question in your UPSC prelims. And next one is from disaster management, which comes under GS paper 3. Okay, you will be getting this question regarding what are the causes of this frequent accident in this fire industry, and you have to see what are the reasons behind it. You have to see what are the reasons behind it. And next, you can do one more thing. You have to see how can we address, that is measures. And one more important area you may get question is, what is the role of peso? Okay, that is a very important. Yes. Now let us move on to other important articles. So entirely it is advertisement only. So I discussed about the Shyok River article just now. Yes, there is one more very important article. So what can you see here? It is aircraft, that is light compact aircraft. So what is the generation here? This light compact aircraft MK1A. Okay, so what does this title says? After delay due to supply chain related issues, LCA MK1A deliveries may begin by end of July. Okay, so here you have to focus on Tejas MK1A aircraft. Okay, let us see the dimensions, guys. So it is talking about Tejas light compact aircraft MK1A, right? So whenever you are getting this type of equipment or infrastructure in use, that will comes under part of our science and technology. So from GS paper 3, science and technology, it comes. And next, one more thing here is, you have to see what is that, what is the importance, what is the importance and what is the significance. Okay, what is that? What is the importance or significance? Now it is talking about challenge. So this article is talking about challenges. What are they? So one such a challenge which is highlighted in this article is supply chain disruptions. Okay, what is that challenge? Supply chain disruption. So in this supply chain, so what is the issue here? Delay in, okay, delay in supply of engines. Okay, there is delay in supply of engines. So all these are very important, and this article is important from GS paper 3 science and technology. Clear? Okay, now let us see this article in detail. So title says, after delay due to supply chain related issues, LCA light combat aircraft Mk1A deliveries may begin by the end of July. So here what this article is saying exactly, so now there is delivery delays happening for this light combat aircraft because of supply chain issues. Okay, so because of supply chain issues, so there is a delay in the delivery of this LCA. So if you see the highlights which are given here in this article, so there are some supply chain delays, and because of this they hindered light combat aircraft MKA1 production and as well as deliveries. And here now we are getting this from HAL, Hindustan Aeronautic Limited. Okay, so they are facing challenges of delivering engines. Okay, and they want to speed up the process of making of engines so that they can meet the delivery targets. Okay, now let us see some facts regarding or questions regarding this LCA. So here what does LCA stands for in the context of Tejas? LCA is nothing but option A says light combat aircraft, option B says low combat aircraft, option C says long combat aircraft, and option D says large combat aircraft. And next one is, which organization developed LCA Tejas Mk1A? Okay, so which is the organization which developed this LCA Tejas Mka1? So option A says ISRO, option B says HAL, and option D says DRDO, and option D says BEL. So tell me, which is the correct option for this? You know, right? You are very intelligent, and you are going to clear this examination. Who are watching this analysis? I am sure about it. Okay? Yes, very good students. And now let us move on to next topic. So in this news page, so there is nothing much important. And here you can see one article. NCPCR to felicitate 30 district officials for containing drug abuse among school children. So you can't get directly question here, but you may get case study. Yes, of course, you may get a case study in your ethics that you are the district magistrate and you found that many of your school in your district, they are facing issue of drug abuse. So what are the steps that you are going to take, and what are the options you have, and evaluate each and every option. So in this way you can get a question. So here what happened is, NCPCR stands, what is this NCPCR? National Commission for Protection of Child Rights will facilitate 30 top performing districts in the country because they implemented joint action plan to contain substance abuse across the children. Okay, so because of this, yes, they are going to be get facilitated. And here you have to see one important portal. So whenever you are writing answers from science and technology, or like addressing these issues from governance, you can write about the portals from e-governance point of view. So here this article says about one portal, that is Prahari will be launched here. So it is a portal which give awareness about drugs and substance abuse in the schools, that will be conducted by children and teachers nominated by special Prahari clubs. Okay, you have to know about that Prahari. So that is very important. And if you move on to business page, here you can see one important scheme that is interest equalization scheme extended for MSME exporter. So actually we are facing deficit, always trade deficit with many countries, and if you want to build that gap, we need to improve our exports. So for that, here one such a scheme here is interest equalization scheme, which is going to focus on increasing of our exports from MSME. What is this MSME? Micro, small and medium enterprises. So for increasing of exports from this MSME, they are focusing on the scheme. So here we have to focus on that. Okay. Now let us see this article in detail. So this article says that now Department of Commerce extended interest equalization scheme for pre and post shipment rupee export credit for MSME. So till 31st August, so they are going to get this interest equalization scheme which had been extended to MSMEs. So what is the important aim? Aim is to just improve exports of our country, right? So if you see about this interest equalization scheme and some important features, so first one is we have to know objective of the scheme. So primary objective is simple, to improve or to make Indian exports more competitive, and we have to export more Indian products to other countries. Okay, and next one is interest rate subsidy. So eligible exporters, they will be getting subsidy on this interest. Okay, so how much? Around 3%. And next one is who are eligible? MSME. MSME is nothing but micro, small and medium enterprises you are eligible. And even there are some specific sectors that are identified by the government for the eligibility criteria of this interest subsidy. And here both manufacturer exporters and as well as merchant exporters, both can be benefited from this scheme. And how the implementation process will be? So this scheme is implemented through scheduled commercial banks. Okay, through scheduled commercial banks, the interest will be given or the scheme will be performed. And next one is banks, they will reduce the interest rate on export credit by the specified subsidy amount, and even government will be reimbursing the banks for the interest subsidy. So in this way here government is trying to increase our exports. So whenever you are writing about how to increase our exports, so you can write about interest equalization scheme which is focusing on MSME for improving of exports. So you can write this as a case study. Clear? Understanding the points where we have to get examples, everything. I am focusing on each and every point, right? So in this Sunday's page, you will be getting science. So here you can see one article. It is about anti-measles antibody. So here you have to know what is this measles. Okay, we have measles rubella vaccine. Okay, so that will be given for the kids. Okay, like neonates. And you have to know what is this measles, what are the signs and symptoms of measles, how can we prevent this measles, and you have to know about Indradhanush, that is vaccination program of India. And next here you can see one important article, that is India lacks diagnostic test for emerging infectious diseases. Okay, so here we have to focus on one infectious disease, that is Zika virus. Okay, so this article is talking about especially Zika virus. Okay, it's talking about Zika virus. So this article is important from GS paper 3 under science and technology. So here what you have to see, so what is the Zika virus and how the transmission is happening, and you have to see signs and symptoms, and you have to see treatment plan for this Zika virus, and there are two important complications of this Zika virus. So one such a complication is microcephaly. Okay, cepha means related to head, micro means small. So if pregnant woman she is getting this Zika virus means, so the fetus will be having very small head. Okay, that is called as microcephaly. It is one of the great complications of this Zika virus. And this topic is important from your GS paper 3 under science and technology. Okay, now let us see this article in detail. So if you see the summary, it says that India has lack of, there is no proper diagnostic test for emerging infectious diseases like Zika virus. So because of this, what happens? It will hinder the surveillance. It will hinder the surveillance and as well as response efforts. So it is a summary of this article. So if you see some key highlights, it says that Yes, there is lack of diagnostic test. Okay, there is lack of approved diagnostic test for Zika virus in India. So because of this, it will be limiting surveillance efforts, and even that will lead to missed cases, and that will be hindering the understanding of disease spread. And if you see this Zika virus, which poses a significant risk to pregnant women, and especially in the pregnant women, there is a proper need of accurate diagnostic test, and we have to go for early detection and as well as early management of the Zika virus disease. Okay, because it may cause serious complication of microcephaly. And next one is undetected infections like avian influenza, Nipah virus outburst. So they will be also highlighting the limitations in testing and surveillance, and will also underscore the importance of improving diagnostic capabilities. And this one is India's stringent validation requirements for diagnostic tests. They will also delay rapid development and deployment process. Okay, and even we learned lots and lots of lessons in this COVID-19 period. We understand what are the loopholes that we are having in our healthcare system, right? So because of this, we have to improve our effective testing capabilities, and we have to decentralize our testing facilities, and even we need more effective responsiveness for this disease. So all these things are very, very important. Okay, and if you're talking about this Zika virus, it is a mosquito borne virus. Okay, it is a mosquito borne virus, so it is will be easily transmitted by mosquito. That means here mosquito will be acting as a vector for the spreading of this disease, and it is also having potential health impacts, particularly on pregnant women and as well as unborn children. So we're talking about the Zika virus. If you see origin and history, so it had been first identified in year 1947. So this 1947 is a very significant year for India because we got independence, right? So in that year itself, so the Zika virus had been first identified in monkeys in Zika forest of Uganda. So the name of this virus is given placed on the place they have been found, that is Zika. And the first human case detected in year 1952. And actually, if you see the routes of transmission, so this routes of transmission is very important, and from this area you will be getting question. So if you see the routes of transmission, so first one is mosquito bites. So primary mode of transmission, it is through infected Aedes aegypti mosquito. So Aedes mosquito which will be spreading the Zika virus. And this one is from mother to child. There is a very high chance of transmission. For example, especially pregnant women can pass virus to the fetus. And next one is sexual transmission. So whenever partners are intimating, so at that time also, if one person is having Zika virus, other person may get the Zika virus. And this one is in the case of blood transfusion also, there will be shifting of virus. And this one is laboratory exposure. So there are very rare cases like if they are using same needles, etc. Yes, there is a high chance of transmission of this virus. So in these are some important things that you have to see. And one more thing is, in the same science page, at last you can see one article regarding Marsquakes. So Marsquake is nothing but on Earth we are having quakes. So what is the meaning of earthquake? Sudden shake of Earth that is releasing huge amount of energy in the form of waves. So those waves are called as body waves and surface waves. In body waves we have P and Q waves. In surface wave we have love waves and relay waves, right? So in the same way, this Mars is also a planet like Earth. So on this Mars also they have cake. Those are called as Marsquakes. Okay, clear? This concept is very easy, right? And here this topic is important from geography and as well as from science and technology point of view. So Mars also experienced quakes known as Marsquakes. They are nothing but seismic activity which is very much similar to that of earthquakes. But this phenomena which happens on the surface of Mars. So these Mars quakes are detected by seismometers, and these seismometers are placed on the surface of the Mars by some of the missions like NASA's InSight lander mission. And this mission, they will be providing some information about internal structure and as well as composition of Mars, and this will be very helpful for scientists to understand the geology and evolution. And this one is Mars is having a very smaller size and is also having very cooler interior compared to that of Earth, which result in different types of seismic activity. And actually studying of Mars is also very important to understand our outer space. Okay, and we can understand like whether is there any chance of inhabitability or habitability on the surface of Mars. So in this way, this study will be very helpful. And one thing I want to announce here is we started our daily mains answer writing program. Okay, so in this program, we are going to give you detailed 1 year schedule with weekly targets. So based on that weekly targets, daily you will be getting one question from Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, you will be having essay or case study. Essay or case study on Sunday. So whatever the questions, case study, essay we are giving, you will be getting model answers. And for answers you are writing, there will be evaluation. So evaluation facility is there for each and every answer and essay or case study that you are writing. And after evaluation, we will be giving you detailed feedback. And in this schedule or syllabus, we are covering entire your GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, if you follow that schedule, we can ensure you that you are going to complete your syllabus within 1 year along with integration of current affairs and also with your notes and practice. And you will be having once in a week live class on every Sunday at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. you will be having live class and you will be having one-to-one mentorship. So all these are the important facilities of this mains answer writing course that we are providing, and you will be not getting such a very useful course for your UPSC anywhere with that affordable price. So price here is 8,200 rupees. And if you want to enroll this or if you have any queries regarding this course, you can contact me on this number 8074765513. So even this is WhatsApp number, you can text me on WhatsApp so that I will be giving you the reply personally. Okay, so try to join this course. It is very useful to clear your examination for sure. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class and please do share this video to your friends and don't forget to like this video and do subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy. And thank you so much guys.